Hello everyone, now we are going to learn about water management, water conservation and rainwater harvesting. Water management is an activity of planning, developing and distributing water resources, basically an optimum use of water as well. So planning means whatever the water sources we are having, there should be a proper planning. There is water bodies which plans properly for creating or for developing new water sources. Definitely we are having limited water sources, so renovation can be done, like if any water source, like if any river is not uh, in use, water is not in use, if it is dirty, so that should be cleaned, that is cleaned by the water bodies, and there is a proper planning for supply of the water, because in cities river water is usually purified and supplied through the pipelines. Okay, so there is a proper planning from which river the water should be purified and supplied to cities. At the same time, if any river water or any source of water is not in use, that can be cleaned and then can be developed for further supply in cities. And distribution means proper distribution of water in all areas. Nowadays there is a planning for distribution of water through pipelines in villages as well, and very soon our government will supply water to each and every village. And at that same time, water management also tells about optimum use of water resources, because we are having limited fresh water, we are having even limited underground water, so it should be used with uh, there should be economic use of water. Okay, so all this comes under water management. Now question arises here, how we can conserve water, what are the ways to save water. So water conservation can be done by rainwater harvesting, we'll discuss about it later. Now next one is prevention of wastage of water. Wastage of water should be prevented. How we can prevent wastage of water? We can prevent it by minimum use of water, and at the same time, if something can be done, cleaning can be done by mopping, by wiping, then it should not be washed, like uh, we should clean car by wiping it rather than washing. At the same time, house as well. So in that way we can prevent wastage of water. And while brushing your teeth or while shaving, we should close our tap. We should not run our tap continuously. If some taps are there are leakage in some taps, that should be get repaired on time, so that too we can save water, we can conserve water. Next one is reuse of water. How we can reuse water? Suppose we are using water for what are the purpose to use water? Definitely bathing, cleaning, and other than bathing, cleaning, washing, other than this, cooking. While cooking we need to wash our vegetables, rice, pulses, so that water can be reused for watering our plants, potted plants or ground plants, whatever the plants we are having, that can be reused. At the same time, nowadays every house is having their own RO system, so there are lots of wastage of water is going on through RO. So what we should do, we should keep a bucket, and on that bucket we should store that water, and then we can reuse that water for different purposes, like cleaning our house and cleaning utensils as well. In that way we can reuse, we can conserve water. Next one is treating sewage. What is treating sewage? What is sewage? Sewage is basically wastewater that comes in the sewerage line, basically from our houses, from industries, from hospitals, from all these sources wastewater goes to sewerage line, that is called sewage. So sewage water can be cleaned, and after treating of that water, that can be reused. That we are going to learn in our chapter 9, that is wastewater chapter 19, that is wastewater management, how to treat sewage water and can reuse it again. Okay, next one is revival of Boweries. We all know that there are desert area is found in Rajasthan. So in Rajasthan, since beginning there are there is lacking of water. So since beginning there are lots of rainwater harvesting system was there, like Boweries are there to store water since beginning. So lots of Boweries are there till now, but they are not in much use now. So that those Boweries can be revived, and further it can be that rainwater can be used for different purposes. Obviously no one will prefer to use that water for cooking or drinking, but that water can be used for recycling. That water can be used for washing, cleaning, and for irrigation purpose as well. So there are lots of use of that rainwater as well. Next one is drip irrigation. What is drip irrigation? It is a system of providing water through pipeline, drop by drop, to the roots of plants only. So there is not any wastage of water, and plants can get proper water, and at the same time there is not any wastage of water. So drip irrigation system is basically in use in Rajasthan area where there is lacking of water, but I think that this system should be used everywhere to conserve groundwater, because groundwater is depleting, water table is depleting, going down. So now construction of dams. Government is constructing lots of dams for, there are so many purpose of constructing dam, not only water conservation but generate power as well. So basically this is constructed for power generation, electricity production of electricity, generation of electricity, and at the same time purpose of dam is to supply water for irrigation purpose, because if river is flowing, then in that case maybe that water not in much use, but if there is some dam is constructed, then so many canals are joined to that dam, and whenever there is use of water of in a certain area for irrigation, that can be supplied through those canal system, those pipelines. Okay, next one is recycling of water. So recycling of water is basically, in factories also lots of water is in use, and after that wastewater is just, they dispose wastewater in the sewerage. So that wastewater should be recycled once before discharging it in water bodies, not only in sewerage but discharging it in water bodies like ponds or rivers, so that the life, that means plants and animals, whatever found in those ponds or rivers, can't get such kind of poisonous water, such kind of water that is not good for their health. So in that way we can conserve not only water but water life as well. So these are the methods of water conservation. As a responsible citizen, we all should conserve water by various means, whatever mean we are using for, however we are using water, we should try to conserve it by minimum use of water if we can control it then. Okay, and one more thing, we can conserve water by using the RO water, the wastage water of RO again and again, by storing it and by using it for cleaning, for washing, for mopping as well. So these are the ways to conserve water. Clear? Now next one is rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting system is a system to conserve water by storing the rainwater, because rainwater is, there is wastage of rainwater in lots of places, because nowadays lots of buildings are constructed, there are concrete roads, and due to all this, rainwater is not that can't seep inside under the soil, and in that way there is no seepage of rainwater under the soil. That means not infiltration is there, so water table is depleting, correct? So if there is depletion of water table, that means water table is going down. Then in that case, what is going to happen? There will be uh, scarcity of water. So through rainwater harvesting, not only we can conserve water, but we can replenish groundwater, we can upgrade, we can increase the level of underground water table level can be increased by rainwater harvesting. So what is this? It is a process of collecting rainwater from roofs and street corners and storing it for later use. So how it? There are so many methods of rainwater harvesting. One method is we can store rainwater in some container and we can reuse. Another way is just make a underground water tank and connect it through pipelines from your roof. This is the second method, and there is third method as well. On the sides of the road, there should be some ventilators to seep the rainwater. In the sides of concrete road as well, there should be some ventilators, so that water can go under the soil, and in that way it can increase the after seeping or infiltration, it can increase the water table. So through this diagram you can see this is a house roof, and rainwater whatever that falls on the rooftop is that is supplied through a pipeline to underground storage tank. That is in the under of the ground the storage tank is constructed, and after that water is supplied to a percolation pit. Percolation pit, what is this? It means that percolation means in soil you can recall in soil we studied about percolation and absorption. Absorption means to hold water, percolation means to pass out water. So percolation pit is a pit in which there are lots of concretes, lots of sand, pebbles are there for seeping of water, for supply of water from this by filtering it. So percolation pit will stop the unwanted materials to pass out through it. In that way the bigger particles which are found, the waste particles which are found in water, that can be stopped here, and finally fresh water can be supplied to next pit, and next pit is connected to the ground, and finally from next pit the water goes to underground, that goes to the groundwater, and in that way the rainwater harvesting system will increase water table. So these are the systems to conserve water. We should also try to conserve water by various means, whatever means we are using nowadays for use of water, that can be many miles. Okay, I hope you will follow different methods, try to conserve water. Now you look at the screen.